never gets old. It seems like every time we come, there's always something new to see and enjoy.
Now in its 25th year, River of Lights at the Albuquerque Biopark Botanic Garden is once again ready to spread some holiday cheer with the magic of millions of twinkling lights. It's a tradition for many and a reminder that anything can grow with a little imagination and a lot of hard work. With the scene straight out of the safari to life-size dinosaurs and a light tunnel 100 feet long. The event is sure to draw in big crowds just as it does every year. Tonight we'll tell you what to expect and give you a behind-the-scenes look at what it takes to pull off one of the city's most beloved holiday events. Hello and welcome to the KRQE News 13 special. Last year, River of Lights set a record with 130,000 guests, up 100,000 from its humble beginning in 1997. And as the crowds have grown, so have the displays.
4, 3, 2, 1, light them up.
Albuquerque Mayor Jim Baca had the honor in 1997 of kicking off the first ever River of Lights Holiday Light Festival.
In the very sod which the saint had printed.
Back then, they had to rent sculptures from a company in New York, including this teddy bear, snowman, and Santa's sleigh.
And I think they paid about $80,000 to do that. And we got about 30 displays, nowhere near as neat as what we have.
And the cost to get in, just $3 for adults and $1.50 for children.
One of the things early in the days was the River of Lights was created because the Botanic Garden was really new, and they were trying to drive people to show up in the winter.
The next year, the River of Lights crew decided to go bigger, making about 50 sculptures in-house.
The 3D really came about. As we were growing, we thought, well, why can't we make these in 3D? There's got to be a way to do it.
By 2010, they were up to more than 100.
About 150 sculptures out here, light sculptures. A lot of trees are lit up.
Now, 25 years in, the River of Lights is New Mexico's biggest light display.
There's no way, I didn't expect it to be like this at all.
With more than 600 sculptures.
When I first started, we had one barrel of twinkle lights to do all the trees up in front. And now we have, I think I counted 55 barrels of twinkle lights, the 55-gallon tubs.
Bringing in a record attendance of 130,000 guests last year.
Just the way that they do this for the public, it's really exciting. Something you don't have to drive and go find houses like we used to back in the day. Yeah. So it's amazing, and he's so excited. That's what makes us so happy about it.
The artists and craftsmen behind the displays work year-round creating and building new sculptures, all with the goal of making the event look different each year. News 13's Dean Staley shows you their work.
I get stressed about this time right now. Yeah, it's a little stressful thing right now, yeah, just the closer we get.
It's a new holiday season, but the work is still the same for the River of Lights crew. Welding and lighting new sculptures, relighting old ones.
We had to do a whole lot of maintenance on other sculptures with the light. We had to redo that. Some of them got bent out of shape, so we did a lot of fixing this year.
And transforming the Botanic Garden into a sparkling display.
That inspires me a lot. Just hearing all the oohs and the wows and the ahs and all that stuff.
Every year the team discusses placement and how to expand.
We'll just walk around and talk about it and see what we need for there and for that spot, and then adding here and there.
One of their biggest displays, Africa, started out with a flat elephant panel.
From that one, we just started growing, and we saw how big the park was, the grass area out there, for just a couple of panels, and there's a whole bunch of room still. So we figured, well, we could make this a big old scene. The tree was fun because it was just so big and tall, and we needed one out there just to show that it was an Africa safari scene.
And this year, even more new pieces are on the way.
I'm not too much of a drawer, so we're just giving this a shot.
Most of the designs start from a tiny toy.
I'll eyeball it like that and everything, and I'll set it down and I'll weld up some metal and bend it.
And a little inspiration from the ABQ Biopark Zoo.
I took pictures of Buck, and we went over there, we looked at him for a while and everything like that, and then I came back I Googled some of the measurements and stuff like that to make them.
Turning pieces of pencil rod metal into a life-size giraffe.
I thought it was going to be real easy to do that, but it was the hardest one I've made so far.
And more.
Because I made some 3D swans that we're going to set out in the lake.
But to see the true magic of the displays, you'll have to make a visit in person. Dean Staley, KRQE News 13.
Crews have to run more than 10 miles of extension cords to make it all happen. They also go through about 100,000 zip ties and 30,000 rolls of electrical tape. Of course, we have to mention the miles and miles of twinkle lights that are scattered through the garden, enough to stretch from Albuquerque to Santa Fe. The event draws in tens of thousands of people with big crowds gathering around some popular displays. Here's a look at a few fan favorites.
What were your favorite lights?
I saw a volcano, you know where the dinosaur lights are? I saw a volcano, that's my favorite one.
My favorite light is the Frosty the Snowman.
I like the butterfly, that one's my favorite. And I also like all the snowmen in front. The unicorn.
The unicorn? That's a good choice.
My favorite part's the Frosty the Snowman.
The Frosty
Yeah,
the Snowman.
we watched that a lot when I was a kid.
Just seeing the lights and walking around, and it's such a big park, so just seeing all the different lights and how they're arranged each year.
For a lot of New Mexicans, River of Lights has become a place where memories are made, from engagements to birthdays to annual family traditions. News 13's Kim Bias has more.
I like that I could stay with my family and just have like a bonding time.
Similar sentiments heard from many.
My sister and my brother-in-law are with their grandchildren. We're with our great-grandchild. So it's perfect.
The River of Lights draws in thousands of New Mexico families every year.
It's a beautiful thing to see, decorating the darkness here in New Mexico.
For many, it has become an annual tradition.
We've probably been going for 15 years.
Cameron and Devin say they've visited River of Lights since they were little boys. Now in their 20s, it's something they still cherish.
Probably one of your favorite events of the year in Albuquerque?
Definitely one of our favorites.
And for their mom, Jackie, the memories made are the reason they come back every year.
Now there's younger kids in the group, and it's really great to see the lights and all the attractions through their eyes.
It's a tradition Biopark members Gil and Susan Valdez have also started for their young family of 5.
We were just looking at pictures the other day, and we have pictures of our parents coming, and now, with the girls, they get to experience this tradition as well.
And it's one they hope to continue for years to come.
The girls are going to grow up, and they're going to see those things, and they're going to see how, as a family, how important it is to spend time and do fun things together. It's really important.
Kim Baez.
One of our family values is being outside, spending time together.
KRQE News 13.
River of Lights is a must-see for locals, but it's also getting national recognition as one of the best displays in the country.
This was also one of the top 10 nominated Biopark event of any kind in America, according to USA Today. So great job, team, nationally recognized.
And it's not the first time River of Lights has placed in the top 10 for Best Botanical Garden Holiday Lights for the past 4 years. Last year, the event was also recognized by Foodors Travel as the single best spot to see holiday lights in all 50 states. And guests seem to agree.
The displays are really incredible. Some of the dinosaurs are huge, and just everywhere you look, there's something more exciting and interesting to look at.
And it's like fun since we could see these beautiful lights and the trees and these cool ornaments. And I just like to spend with my family.
It was also recommended by Town & Country as a holiday bucket list item. River of Lights is New Mexico's biggest light display, but it's also one of the New Mexico Biopark Society's biggest fundraisers, with all the funds going back to the Albuquerque Biopark.
So the New Mexico Biopark Society was originally the New Mexico Zoological Society. and that was started in 1969.
And the New Mexico Biopark Society has been fundraising ever since then, coming up with unique events such as Boo at the Zoo, Run for the Zoo, and the River of Lights.
River of Lights is a great event for us, and it nets about 1.2 around in that area. 1.2 million, I should say.
It's not just events.
But we also raise them in a variety of other ways. Planned giving, major gifts, even things like the duck feeders and the pedal boats and Laura Keaton giraffe feeding.
And there is a large number of Biopark Society members also pitching in.
Membership is a huge part of our fundraising, and in fact makes up 22,000 households, so that's about 98,000 individuals that are members.
The Biopark Society is a nonprofit and is not part of the city of Albuquerque.
The city biopark director will come annually, well actually throughout the year, and ask our board to fund different things that they find to be a priority that maybe is not in the city budget.
All that money raised has a big impact on the aquarium, the botanic garden, and all the animals at the zoo.
The Biopark Society funds a vast array of amazing tools and resources that make the life of the animals here at the Biopark Zoo amazing. We really are able to meet their health, behavioral, emotional needs through enrichment items like zip lines. Zip lines that allow our big cats, for example, to demonstrate the behaviors of capturing prey live out of the air.
The Biopark Society also helps with conservation.
That really allows us to bring our mission to life, to really connect people to the natural world and to inspire them to take care of it.
It was also the New Mexico Biopark Society behind a push for a gross receipts tax that now funds repairs and new exhibits, such as the new Asia exhibit at the zoo. While temperatures drop outside, things heat up in the kitchen. Chefs have spent months inventing unique treats and drinks that have become their own bright spot during the River of Lights. News 13's Annalisa Pardo has a look at this year's menu.
What kind of snacks do you guys want tonight?
Cotton candy. Cotton candy. And popcorn. And popcorn.
What about hot chocolate?
Yeah,
it's that kind of excitement.
It's exciting to hear that kind of stuff, right? Positive feedback's always that great thing. It makes us feel good.
That keeps Food Services Department, SSA Group, upping the menu game for River of Lights each year.
It's one of those things we look forward to doing every year.
On the menu this year, the new loaded tots.
We have some crumbled hot Cheetos,
elote nachos, and a walking taco. And don't worry, there's plenty for those with a sweet tooth.
Okay, these are house-made mini pancakes, topped with goodness.
Covered in chocolate, whipped cream, and of course, holiday sprinkles.
So this is a hot cocoa with a huge piece of chocolate cake on top.
With more drinks like cider. And festive adult drinks available too.
You want it to be an atmosphere where children and adults can enjoy it, and it can be one of those places where you take a first date.
A lot goes into this menu, with brainstorming starting well before the holiday season.
We see what other facilities are doing. We definitely look at Disney and see what they're doing. Something that we can get done in like 3 to 4 easy steps, so we can continue to move lines.
But their biggest inspiration comes from right outside the kitchen doors.
The River of Lights team's amazing, and the stuff they come up with every year, we're just in awe of, right? So they inspire us.
Annalisa Pardo, KRQE, News 13.
While the lights and sculptures are the stars of the show, the Botanic Gardens Horticulture team also works hard to make sure the plants flow with the holiday display. News 13's Brittany Bates shows you.
The Biopark's horticulture team works year-round to maintain the 52-acre Botanic Garden. But the transition from fall to winter seems to arrive quickly.
So it's all poinsettias, every color of the rainbow, and just a ton of holiday color every turn you take here at the garden.
Hundreds of plants are brought in from a local florist.
Natural things like dogwood branches, curly willow, dried lotus pods. So we really try to create a lot of winter interest.
While about 1,000 poinsettias are grown in a greenhouse behind the zoo.
In late July, we receive in what's called a plug, and then we plant all of that out into these bigger containers that you see, and then grow it from there.
But it is no easy task to keep the finicky plant alive.
They have very specific temperature requirements, fertilizer requirements, light requirements, so we kind of just try and check all of those boxes.
Gas heaters are suspended from the ceiling with a wet wall in the back of the house for cooling.
And that's all regulated through central controls that you can see behind me, so we can set both daytime and nighttime temperatures and keep it really consistent in here.
And once the Christmas plants are fully grown and full of color, they are transported in vans to any indoor facility that visitors can enter.
They grow in here for 4 months, so I do have a connection with them and kind of a love-hate relationship. And so then, yeah, seeing them out on display and like the public's appreciation of it, it's always great.
Brittany Bade, KRQE News 13.
One display lights up the Botanic Garden in a unique way using the power of technology. It's a farmhouse by day and a decked-out light display by night. But creating this musical display at the Rio Grande Heritage Farm can be tricky. We visited the crew back in July as they worked out the kinks of the computer-generated light show. There are no computer engineers on the team, but with a little bit of help, they were able to figure it all out.
The people that we ordered the lights from and stuff, and all the controllers, they were nice enough to talk to us about it. They gave us some pointers. They offered to come in and help us do it, but we had to learn it because we're the ones putting it up and stuff.
The music and motions are saved to a tiny SD card, and the panels filled with hundreds of lights are then hauled out to the farmhouse. The pixels then light up to all the Christmas classics, giving guests a light show within a light show. The sculptures, displays, and the treats aren't the only things that are well thought out. There are also a lot of logistics behind the scenes that have to be worked out to make it a smooth visit for everyone.
I've been to River of Lights in previous years and always stood in awe of all of our shapes and all of our lights, and I'm so excited to be a part of it now.
Kent Berry is the new event director for the New Mexico Biopark Society.
I'm excited to be able to put down roots here in Albuquerque and start that with such a deep-rooted tradition such as River of Lights.
Leading the charge on all aspects of River of Lights to make it more enjoyable for all who attend.
We're really excited that we will have the one-way path back this year, but there will be opportunities for family to be able to wander around and revisit some of their favorite sculptures and locations throughout the event.
Tickets will also be timed again this year and sold online only.
They will not be available at the gate this year.
But your stay is not limited to the 60-minute arrival window.
So once you arrive during your assigned time slot, feel free to take your time and meander through the gardens as long as you want.
To make arrival to the event easier, Barry suggests taking Park and Ride or the ART.
The Park and Ride shuttle will be running every night of River of Lights from the zoo over here to the Bulgarian parking lot so that you can be whisked into River of Lights as quickly as possible.
And with the excitement mounting, tickets are expected to go fast.
We're really excited for this year's River of Lights. Our crew's been working all year creating new shapes and new elements to bring to this year's River of Lights. So we hope that we'll see you here.
The River of Lights runs November 26th through December 30th. Tickets are $14 for adults and $7 for kids, Monday through Thursday. Friday through Sunday, they're $17 for adults and $9 for kids. You can find a link to tickets at alwaysonkrqe.com. That's a wrap for us, but we'll have live coverage from the River of Lights throughout the event. We hope to see you out there.